Good morning. It is January 13th, 2025. I'm having coffee with the ancestors this morning, shuffling the Beyond Lemuria cards. Thought I'd get a couple messages from our ancestors this morning. These are beautiful cards. I hope you all are doing well. Can I have a couple cards for the collective's energy or messages that the collective needs to hear from the Lenormand this morning? Beyond Lenormand. Couple messages. Okay. Too many. Just 2 or 3 cards. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Where I live, the snow is finally melted enough to get out today. I've been kind of stuck in for the last several days, which has been fine with me. Okay. The luminescence and high heart chakra. These are beautiful cards, and I'm going to read them both this morning. We'll start with, let's see, the high heart chakra is number 6, ecstatic bliss. This is our first message this morning. That's beautiful. Love that card. So pretty. Let's see what this has to say. Let me get to it. Number 6 on here. Okay, high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss, divine love, selflessness, spiritual compassion, oneness through heart-centered bliss, healing, gratitude, giving love, dharma, patience, joy. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop away our edges and protective containers. This is the place we feel held and seen, enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminated perspectives on how we share, gift, and lift others in our joyful overflow. We just had this the other day, the other week. The eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. That was the name of the reading. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. The way you can bring joy to yourself and others. The eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. And then we have luminescence, number 35. 35 could, someone could be 35. Let's see, 35. Okay. 35, luminescence, self-love, the light that radiates from our hearts. light shining in the darkness, heart-centered living, removing our heart armor, accepting our shadows as the flip side of our strengths, a vulnerable, wide-open heart, authentic, heartfelt needs. When we choose to journey through life from our hearts, it illuminates the darkness. All illusion drops away, and we see what is real. What does self-love look like for you? Self-love is often talked about, but we don't always consider its deeper implications. One of the keys for bringing heaven to earth is a realization of our optimal reality. To create a new earth, not dissimilar to the Lemurian utopia, we navigate or illuminate our journey through our hearts. Living heart-centered through our heart chakra. When our core foundations are integrity and kindness, our choices are ethical, our souls radiate warmth, hold compassionate space for others, and inspire others to carry it forward. Unfortunately, as we travel through life, we often armor ourselves to protect our hearts. We fear them to be delicate and vulnerable, but this is contrary to the incredible power of having a fully open heart. Sadly, we can toss parts of ourselves in the trash because we cannot see how they serve us, or we may feel too ugly or painful. Loving yourself is about accepting all of yourself, including the parts that you may consider less desirable. Self-love is unconditional. As we make the journey to wholeness, we see that the parts we have severed from ourselves are counterparts to our greater strengths. We also realize the actions we thought benefit others when we went out on our way to please fall short or fall away. In their place, we can allow authentic gifts to unfurl and bring luminosity to share endeavors and environments. Consider how you relate to your world when you come to it from a happy place of fullness, doing things because you want to. Sometimes we feel we must give away our happiness to show we care for others. But when we live in our joy, it affects others, acting from inspired obligation, and the cloud it brings can hold no light to that joy. Remember, your internal world reflects your outer reality. If you are met by less than ideal dynamics, you may hold a clue to your unloved parts. Accepting your less desirable aspects doesn't make the behaviors that may arise from them okay. Accepting your whole self means that being okay with the foundations that created these insecurities and bringing them back into balance. A technique for painting light involves balancing the surrounding with darker color. The darker the juxtaposition, the brighter the light appears. The darker the juxtaposition, the brighter the light. This is a great analogy for accepting all aspects of our deeper selves. Be real with your shadows so you can let more light in and shine brighter. Love is the most potent and healing tool we have. The more we feel, the more we create. It is contagious too. The more we live in our heart, the more we find it in our lives. So how do we kickstart this whole wholeness of being? Be present and authentic with your heartfelt needs. Have an awareness and a softening toward your unloved parts. It may seem easier said than done, but start seeing from a gentler, more compassionate place away from judgment. In the bigger picture, we are all doing the best we can within our circumstances. Often the things that keep us out of our hearts are much simpler to release than we realize. Finding what makes us happy and surrounding ourselves with those who really see us and encourage us goes a long way. Be aware of the parts of yourself that find you easy to love, and set goals for healing themes that require extra care and attention. Honor the fantastic vessel of your body. Look at what you are good at and grow your self-appreciation. Wonder at the challenges you have moved through. Dream big, but also be real about what is achievable. Do not compare yourself to others. We all have our different struggles and strengths. Think about all you are grateful for. Acts of kindness are another way to expand the heartfelt feel-good vibe. And, I kept hearing in my mind, I was reading this, start with this. If you don't know where to start with this. Just stop telling untruths. If you don't know where, just stop lying. When people ask you questions, just stop lying. I don't know who that message is for, but if you don't do anything else, your life will change if you just stop lying. But this was beautiful. Live heart-centered, live in joy, kindness. What a beautiful message for the collective. I hope you found messages here. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful Monday. Peace.